It's the moment that brought all of us to tears. A grieving family, a daughter, a wife, saying their final goodbyes to fallen DPS trooper Damon Allen of Mexia. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. We begin with our continuing coverage out of Limestone County, where fallen DPS trooper Damon Allen's funeral services are underway. Let's get right now to News 10's John Carroll, who is outside of the Mexia High School Stadium, where the funeral just wrapped up. John, emotional indeed.
Julie, I can simply tell you that right over my shoulder, there's the hearse just now leaving with the casket carrying the body of Trooper Damon Allen. You can see behind me as that hearse is driving through a sea of DPS trooper cars. It is as far as you can see with the lights going right now. This is going to be like a 45-minute processional just to get out of town. Officers have parked in parking lots all throughout the schoolyards and blocks away. Over 1,250 cars involved in this processional. Now, let me describe for a moment, before we go to the video, let me describe what we saw inside. I sat at the 50-yard line, Julie, about 4 rows up. Could look straight down the aisle or down the middle and see the casket and watch exactly the things as they unfolded. Watching all of the DPS officers and officers from all over, states all over. I've interviewed those from Utah, those from Vermont, those from Oklahoma, and watching them stand and salute. It was just an incredible, surreal moment. One of honor. They call that the Wall of Honor. But we're going to go right now to the video, and I'm going to tell you, Julie, about the most moving moment of the service today. After 2 major speakers, finally, the wife of Trooper Damon Allen and his little girl were allowed to come up to the casket to pay their last respects. A tall DPS trooper was standing right on the side of the little girl. As they leaned over, the wife and the little girl seemed to be praying and crying. And a few minutes went by, and the crowd was absolutely silent. And then as the wife pulled back to begin to retreat and then start to go back to her seat, the little girl, literally, after she was hugging her mom, collapsed again on the casket. And you could not hear anything else but tears all across the stadium. I was surrounded by 40 of his 1995 classmates who graduated here from Mexia High School. They were sobbing. So people that were on the field, the officers from all different units everywhere, sobbing. It was a moving moment, and finally a DPS trooper had to reach down to the little girl, grab her, pick her up like a little child, and just embrace her and carry her back to her chair. Now, earlier, right moments before this, their pastor addressed the crowd and said, "People, you need to remain strong." And then he looked at the wife of Damon Allen and said, "And you too, and your family need to remain strong." Let's listen to what he said.
To the family, this is my family as well. Our thoughts and our prayers will always be with you. Know that you're never alone. You have a family that will always support you. So I encourage you today to stay strong in your faith each moment.
Well, Julie, I'm sure that when you came to me just a few moments, choppers above, and there are several choppers, but there's actually one chopper right over my shoulder that is actually following the hearse and accompanying the casket, the hearse carrying the casket, as it now goes down this street, Bailey Street, to the main street 84, takes a left, and heads on out to Teague and to Salem Cemetery, where he will be laid to rest. Reporting live at the Mexia High School Football Stadium, John Carroll, KWTX News 10. Now back to you, Julie.
Absolutely heartbreaking. Thank you, John. Breaking news right now out of Washington. The Justice Department has filed criminal charges in its Russia investigation against former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Weijia Zhang has the very latest from Washington.
Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn appeared in a federal court in Washington this morning, shortly after turning himself in to the FBI. The retired 3-star Army Lieutenant General pleaded guilty to making false statements to federal officials who are investigating whether anyone in President Trump's campaign colluded with Russia during the 2016 election. According to court documents filed by special counsel Robert Mueller, Flynn did willfully and knowingly make materially false, fictitious, and fraudulent statements to agents about his conversations with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak in January. Flynn was forced out of the Trump administration in February for misleading Vice President Pence about those conversations.
Mueller getting this charge sort of gets a lot closer to the question of potential of Russian interference.
Flynn is just the latest associate of President Trump's to be charged in the FBI's investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 campaign. But he is the first one who has ever worked inside the Trump White House. Back in October, prosecutors charged Trump's former campaign chairman Paul Manafort, his deputy Rick Gates, and campaign advisor George Papadopoulos as part of the probe. The White House downplayed their indictments.
What Papadopoulos did was lie, and that's on him, not on the campaign.
Just this week, Flynn's legal team had stopped cooperating with the White House about the investigation. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Washington.
All right, we'll get to much more news in just a moment, but first we're going to send it over to meteorologist Brian Gurm for more on the weather forecast. Brian, a lot of people looking forward to the weekend, no doubt about that.
That's exactly right, Julie, and it's a great start if your weekend has already started with a live look outside over UMHB in Belton. They have a playoff game tomorrow, a big game inside Crusader Stadium. It's 68 degrees currently outside in Temple, up from a morning low of 44. Elsewhere around Texas, it's 67 in Dallas, 66 currently outside in Waco. And switching over to the satellite and radar, had some morning clouds across some parts of central Texas this morning. Right now, just some high clouds mainly to the west of I-35, but no rain right now on the radar. There is some in the forecast, and more on that in your full 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Julie?
Thank you, Brian. Meanwhile, a local teenager in her final days of a bitter battle with cancer is getting ready to see a lot of love from those who love Jeeps. 16-year-old Savannah Lewis and her dad absolutely love Jeeps. Her dad is part of an online social media group that is now reaching out to show their support. On Sunday, Jeepers, that's what they're called, from across the country are being invited to meet at the Coppers Cove HEB and parade through town all the way to Savannah's house. Savannah is now too weak to climb up the stairs of her 2-story home and has been sleeping for the last 24 hours for the most part. That group plans to end the parade at the front window of Savannah so she can feel the love from those who love her. If you want to participate, show up at 10 a.m. at the Coppers Cove HEB on 190 and help spread the word, because they want there to be a sea of Jeeps, a Jeep for as far as you can see, to show the love and support for little Savannah Lewis. Of course, everyone is invited. 10 years and over $70 million. That's what reports say Texas A&M is offering Jimbo Fisher to become its next head football coach. Meantime, Florida State is bracing for Fisher's departure. That's even though the coach says he'll be on the sideline for the Seminoles' final game tomorrow. The hefty contract would push Fisher right behind Alabama's Nick Saban as the second highest paid coach in all of college football. The Aggies fired Kevin Sumlin Sunday after 6 seasons. Of course, as soon as anything is official, we'll be letting you know about it. Still ahead today on Midday, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in Waco. We'll show you how a winter wonderland is starting to take shape this holiday season. And for the latest on the stories we told you about and a whole lot more, you can always check out our website at kwtx.com.
Dinner with friends, gotta bring some food. Whoa. Not a great cook, but don't wanna be rude. Whoa.
Holiday lights are the perfect touch. Whoa. May have done just a bit too much.
Holiday Road.
Get on the Holiday Road in a Honda Civic. See your dealer for great holiday deals during the Happy Honda Days sales event.
The holidays are great. You should be with your family and friends.
That's where HEB Feast of Sharing comes in.
When you walk in here, you're going to see lots of smiling faces.
We have music,
activities for kids,
and food.
Last year, we served over 250,000 meals.
Lots of food.
And it's not just food for the body,
but food for the soul.
It feels like everybody's getting a gift.
We see the happiness in their faces.
And that's when you know you've done something right.
I have helped feed someone.
We're HEB. We're from here, so we're helping here.
I'm Bob Mills, reminding you that Flex Steel is the only furniture manufacturing using this patented blue steel spring system for lifetime durability. Flex Steel offers full power reclining and the newest innovation, Power Lumbar, to relieve lower back pain. The Flex Steel leather power sofa and matching recliner with Power Lumbar, just $39.98. If you don't see the blue steel, it's not Flex Steel. And from all of us at Bob Mills, Merry Christmas.
Car wreck? Demand Daniel Stark. Every year, car insurance companies take home billions of dollars in profit. That's profit. You know how they pulled that off in this economy? By holding out on people who need help the most. You didn't cause the accident, so don't let the insurance company profit off of you. If you've been injured in a car wreck that wasn't your fault, demand Daniel Stark. 1-800-483-8300.
Live from all around Central Texas, you're watching KWTX News 10.
It's December 1, and if you're ready to go walking in a winter wonderland, look no further than downtown Waco. Here with us live from Waco Wonderland, which will open in just hours, is Andrea Bearfield with the City Center Waco. Andrea, it's always fun to see all these things come together at the last minute. We can see the Christmas tree there behind you. It's very busy. Tell us what's happening right now.
We are doing the final setup for Waco Wonderland. This is our 5th annual Waco Wonderland that will begin tonight at officially here at 7 p.m. But we're really excited to add another event this year. We're doing our inaugural Cocoa Crawl from 5 to 7 throughout our downtown district, which is both sides of the river. So we have sold out, I believe, of our Cocoa Crawl mugs, but the participants are still welcoming anybody who will come. We've got 8 participants this year in the Cocoa Crawl, from Lula Jane's, who's doing cocoa and cider and cookies, to up along Austin Avenue, Gourmet Gallery. Stone Hearth is doing a warm chai. Dichotomy is doing a specialty chocolate, and Cultivate 712 is doing stuff. The Hippodrome, Dr. Pepper Museum, Papillon Antiques. So along with all the other things that are happening in downtown, we're adding the Cocoa Crawl as just icing on the Wonderland cake.
Yeah, we're watching a lot of video from last year, and in case you're wondering why there's a Ferris wheel in downtown Waco, if you go this time of year, that is part of the Waco Wonderland. You're also going to have a snow hill, Santa Claus, just lots of,
yes.
It's very family oriented, right? Whether you come tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday, there's going to be a little bit of something for everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have so many wonderful sponsors that come and make sure that this happens. From, Santa will be in tonight. Tomorrow, Communities and Schools is hosting their 2nd annual Wonderland Run. And I think you can still sign up or come and register for the run that day. They do a 10K, a 5K, and a 1K family walk. So from the morning, and then the parade is going to happen. We're really excited about that. Last year we lost it to weather, but
this year it looks like the weather's definitely going to be great for you. Well, we're going to let you get back to work. We know you have a lot to do, and we have all the information. Just so I'm clear, though, if families show up there in the downtown area at 5 o'clock today, will it be open? Will there be something for them to do? Other than just the crawl?
Yeah, at that point, I would participate in the Cocoa Crawl.
Okay.
So go along all the areas, go to the Facebook page of Wonderland, go to the Facebook page of Downtown Waco TX, and all the stops will be listed. It is going to be something for you to do, and it's First Friday. So families come, as soon as you get off work, get thine self downtown.
All right, get yourself downtown. Andrea, thanks so much, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And if you're looking for all that information, we have it listed on our Find It page at kwtx.com. We will be right back with a final check. Actually, not a final check. We're going to be checking in with Brian right after this.
Closed captioning of KWTX News 10 is sponsored by Diamore Fine Jewelers, 4541 West Waco Drive, where Waco gets engaged.
The Waco Symphony Orchestra brings you another outstanding holiday season with Santa, reindeer, and snow. The Holly Jolly Holiday Concert, Friday, December 8th at Waco Hall. Get your tickets now at wacosymphony.com.
Our students come to Vista College to find meaningful employment upon graduation.
2 weeks after graduation is when I got my real job and I was able to work within my field.
Everything I've learned here from Vista College is what actually made me successful out in the real world.
I got a job a month after I graduated. Vista College prepared me well for my career. Without Vista College's training and support, I don't think I would have been able to do it on my own.
One of my instructors actually got me the job while I was in school, and I was able to just jump into my career as soon as I graduated. Before I went to school, I was struggling with bills, and now I can live comfortably.
It took me less than a month before I got a job after graduation.
At Vista College, we say we create opportunities. I feel extremely proud of the opportunities we have created for every one of you. Now go out there and make the most of it.
Vista College, your first step to success.
Need glasses now? We have a lens lab in every store and can make them for you in as little as 30 minutes.
Right now, 2 complete pairs with single vision lenses start at $38.71 and 2 pairs with progressive lenses just $76.92. We have a lens lab in every store with an expert staff and state-of-the-art technology. And 91% of our glasses are ready the same day. No one makes glasses faster than we do. I'm Art Express.
Right glasses,
Right price.
right now.
It's Toys for Tots time. Christmas will be here before you know it. Hey, if you've got an office or business, how about thinking about a Toys for Tots theme for your party? And we would love to have your support. Obviously, the need will be great again, and I know I can count on you to help.
During our inventory clearance sale, get granite countertops or designer LED lighting free with your flooring purchase only at Design Superstore in Waco. Now, here's your local weather.
From the Weather Authority, meteorologist Brian Gurr.
Welcome back on this December 1st, but let's talk about November since that month just ended, and it was actually one of the warmest months in decades. It was actually the warmest November in Waco since 1973. 44 years ago, the average high, low, and average temperature for the month of November anywhere from 4 to 5 degrees above average, and that's a big deal when you're just talking about 30 days in a month. So let's see if that trend will continue into December or if we're actually going to feel that chill in the air coming this month. Here was a beautiful sunrise over Waco this morning, and a time lapse showed some cloud cover early this morning, and then now just some high-level passing clouds from time to time, but we're seeing plenty of sunshine and we're warming up from that morning low of 40 in Waco earlier today. We're currently at 66 degrees with winds light out of the south, and you can see those winds generally 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the south. Current temperatures are mainly in the middle and upper 60s, even a few lower 70s though. It's 71 already in Lampasas, 67 in Killeen. Looking at timecast and the predicted cloud cover and rainfall, looks like mostly clear, maybe some partly cloudy skies later this evening out to the west. Then overnight tonight into early Saturday morning, I think we'll start off maybe with some partly cloudy skies similar to what we saw this morning, but unfortunately no rain in the forecast as temperatures this afternoon reach the lower 70s and then slowly cool down into the lower 60s shortly after sunset. So highs today between 69 and 74 degrees, mild and pleasant day. And then overnight tonight, like I mentioned, could see some morning cloud cover to start off our Saturday, lower 50s. And then tomorrow on Saturday, slightly warmer temperatures, middle and upper 70s with a mixture of sun and clouds. Then we start to get our rain chances beginning on Sunday, second half of the weekend, with little disturbance moving into the state of Texas on Sunday. May spark up a few isolated showers. However, it looks very unlikely, 20% chance of rain. This is the cold front that we'll be keeping an eye on as it moves closer on Monday into the state of Texas. And you can see one of our models picking up on potentially some scattered showers later in the day Monday and then into early Tuesday morning as that front moves through, and then much colder air moving in place behind it as well. One of our models depicting, though, most of the rain predicting right now mainly to the east of I-35, and rainfall totals unfortunately don't look that impressive. So not all areas will receive rainfall Sunday through Tuesday. Like I mentioned, the highest coverage should be east of I-35. There's still a lot of uncertainty, but there's at least rain chances back in the forecast. 70s though, mild conditions through Monday, then the front moves through. Look at those highs from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, back into the 50s. That's it for your weather. Fuzzy Friends Friday after the break.
The prices are falling on chicken strip country baskets at DQ. 4 crispy chicken strips, fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Just $4.99 at DQ. And this year, give her a DQ gift card. Now that's what I love about Texas.
A lot of DPS troopers have already come to the field. They're already starting to warm up the mics and get.
Congratulations are in order
for 9 new Blue Waco family members. There are now 8 new members of Waco PD and 1 new member of the Waco Fire Department. And they have all completed the 71st Police Academy.
There was actually a Christmas tree shortage back in 2007, which is just now starting to affect the Christmas tree farms.
People are saving money and loving our offer so much, we had to extend it through December. How are they saving money? By lowering their car payment and skipping 90 days of payments. At Genco Federal Credit Union, rates are as low as 2.09% for 48 months, and you can have that extra money for the holidays. Come see us at Genco FCU. Drop your rate, skip your payments, and save money.
My money, my future, my credit union. Genco. Yes, 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 yes.
Come say yes to Christmas at Conn's Home Plus with incredible savings like Samsung 4K TVs starting at just $19 a month. Or bring home a new living room set for as low as $45 a month. And only Conn's has yes money financing. We say yes even when other stores say no. Just go to cons.com to apply and you could be approved for $5,000 instantly. Then come put a yes in your holiday at Conn's Home Plus.
Socorro Family Ford has always been 15 minutes north of Waco.
But with the completion of I-35 North and a younger generation behind the wheel, it's even less.
Let's find out. With the new speed limit and the Socorro exit, it has never been more convenient.
To make that short drive to West to get our famous Socorro Family Ford service.
So next time you want to add a new Ford to your family,
take 12 minutes or less to come see us and see why at Socorro Family Ford,
our family makes the difference.
This deal is a slam dunk. 4 crispy chicken strips, fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Just $4.99. And don't forget to load up on gift cards for everyone. From Santa's favorite holiday stop, Texas DQ.
Live from all around Central Texas, you're watching KWTX News 10.
It's Fuzzy Friends Friday, and today we have 2 pups in with Carmen Wood, our good friend over at Fuzzy Friends. I love this. These guys are going together, right?
They are bonded. This is Sissy right here, the sweet girl, and then this is Sparky. Sissy's a 5-year-old Beagle Husky mix, and Sparky is, I think, maybe a Lab Beagle mix, and he's 8 years old.
And they came in together, which is why you're trying to keep them together.
Yes, they are very bonded, especially Sparky is very attached to this girl, and their owner passed away. Aww. And they were at the city shelter, and they had been there for quite some time, and they were heartworm positive. And so Fuzzy Friends was able to save them and treat them for their heartworms, so they're healthy now. The good news that we have to share with them is that their adoption fee has been sponsored.
Hey! So if someone calls you and you do have to go through a small process to make sure that you're a good fit for the dogs.
Correct. Yeah, there is an application process. They can do it online or come in, and we review applications, check your vet history, and you know, make sure you're a good fit for it.
Now, if somebody's out there watching and they're thinking about taking 2 dogs home, are these indoor, outdoor, both?
They are really more of an indoor dog just because they like to dig and apparently they want to explore. So we would recommend that they would stay inside.
And are they good with other pets?
Yes,
okay,
they are.
Obviously,
yeah.
They're good with each other.
They are. They love
I can see which one has a little more energy than the other.
Yes, the 5-year-old. Yes, Sissy definitely has more energy.
All right, we'll call Fuzzy Friends today. Again, the adoption fee is being waived, so you could take both of these. They're so cute home for no fee and provide them with a good home and keep them together. Carmen, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Waco Jewelers has exciting news. Our 75% off sale event is back.
Yes, you heard it right. 75% off almost everything in the store.
You are personally invited to our 75% off sale event of the year.
Come see our diamond earrings, bracelets, necklaces, rings, and our beautiful signature silver collection. Waco Jewelers on the corner of Valley Mills and Sanger.
So we'll see you here at Waco Jewelers. Just look for the spinning diamond.
Taking a drive to see the holiday lights. Brought some candy so the kids don't fight.
Off to Grandma's to celebrate. Had to detour, so we're gonna be late.
Get on the holiday road in a Honda Pilot. See your dealer for great holiday deals during the Happy Honda Days sales event.
So the satellite went out last night in the rain in the middle of my show. I've had it. We're switching to Spectrum.
Wait, what? Honey? All right, you've got free HD and free primetime on demand. Yeah, right. Free? Yeah, it's free.
Get Spectrum TV with superior HD in any weather. Plus thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month. Call 844-575-2999.
And you get 100 megabit Spectrum internet. 100? Is that even legal?
Shouldn't you get ready for work?
Get the fastest internet starting speeds for the price. Just $29.99 a month. Plus unlimited nationwide calling with Spectrum Voice. Call 844-575-2999.
Okay, you're all set. Deal, huh? 1 year contract.
Nope. No contracts.
What happens on Maple Street stays on Maple Street.
Get Spectrum TV, internet, and voice for just $29.99 a month each with no contracts. Call 844-575-2999.
Oh, this is bad. Can I help? Dentist, huh? I'll pass. Think it'll be faster if I wait for someone else.
Last time I dealt with a dentist, it took forever.
Look, I get it. But Aspen Dental is making things easier. So you get your dentures in days and a money-back guarantee.
That does sound easy.
Fire her up.
Should have married a dentist.
At Aspen Dental, we're easier. Get dentures ready in days, not weeks, and a money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Welcome back. So on December 1st, we are in the 70s, and for the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th of December through Monday, but we start to introduce some rain chances, 20% on Sunday, 40% with an approaching front Monday into Tuesday, and then Julie highs into the 50s by the middle of next week. And of course, don't forget, you still have 14 days to drop off toys or a cash donation for our annual Toys for Tots drive. And Rusty Garrett will be at the Franklin Avenue Walmart in Waco from 4 to 7 p.m. this evening. Make sure to stop by, and we definitely need your donations.
Yeah, we would like to reiterate, we have thousands of little children that will not have a present under the tree on Christmas morning without your help. So please do what you can to help us.
Very important.
Show up and say hello to Rusty Garrett, drop off a cash donation or a toy. And we'll see you back here at 5. Have a great weekend.